Howdy semuanya, welcome back di Kingdom Come Deliverance kedua. Jadi kemarin kita disuruh untuk istirahat sampai pagi. Kita habis mencari sage sama chamomile untuk buat ramuan supaya si Hans ini bisa sembuh karena dia masih pingsan. So, mari kita lanjutkan. Sleep and save. Salah bukan. Sleep and save. Oke, sampai pagi. Berarti berapa jam nih? Oh, oke. Jadi kalau kita istirahat, ininya berkurang nih, makanan itu berkurang karena kita lapar ya. Pagi itu jam berapa kali? Jam 6. Oh, you can't sleep anymore. Jadi di jam 5 pagi. Health-nya bertambah. Energinya bertambah, tapi laparnya bertambah juga.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had it like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotten hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Pedang yang dibuat bapaknya itu
Don't
masih.
disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Okay.
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
Anaknya
That's
si
right. I came in the evening while you were asleep.
Bozena
Ma told me
namanya.
what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Yeah, Hans.
He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah. That sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Oh, lumayan. Setelah diberi obat, tidur semalaman, lebih baik dari kemarin.
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
Ya, mimpi
I
buruk.
dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Yang paling penting itu kayaknya sih pedangnya ya. Pedangnya soalnya kita sampai sekarang masih nyari-nyari.
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all. And swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility. Or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Terima kasih. Saya
Thanks.
akan memikirkannya.
I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table.
Udah lapar
and
nih.
I've got something else for you too.
Oh, apa
Come
itu?
along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Oh iya, si cerewet itu. Increasing Henry's level will also give you perk points. You can use them to unlock his other abilities and upgrades. List of perks can be opened by pressing P. P. Okay, ini perk. Okay. Charisma secondary stats. Okay. Jadi states ini bawahnya ini ya. Oh iya tuh. Agility, ada vitality, yang kita bisa tambahin ini dulu kayaknya ya, charming man atau oke. Jadi bisa di kiri kananin. Tadi gue pikir ini kok gak bisa kelihatan sebelah kanan, kok kayaknya kepotong. Oke, charming man itu Mom always said you should do one good deed. Oke. Kalau kita gain reputasi akan kita the increase will be reputasi bakal 10% lebih tinggi. Kalau hilang reputasi, the drop hilangnya akan 10% lebih kurang. Kayaknya charming man, okay, we can get this. Help exit. Nah, hold on. Cek gimana cara ininya ya. Apakah di double click saja? Yes. Okay, man levelnya itu. Ini level 6. Okay. Okay, jadi statsnya sendiri ada levelnya juga. Okay, strength, hardworking lad. Kalau if you carry a sack or even a dead or unconscious body, the weight only counts as half. Even a dead, and carrying them will no longer cost you extra stamina. Additionally, your carrying capacity is permanently increased by 8 pounds. You need train hard, fight easy. The required strength for all weapons will be 2 less for you. In general, if you have lower strength than the weapon requires, you will also do less damage. Conversely, if your strength is higher, you will do more damage. With this perk, you'll reach that state sooner. Bisa juga. Kalau ini bawa-bawa doang kan, kayaknya train hard, fight easy aja deh ini. Yes. Jadi kita nggak terlalu ya strength kita untuk weapon itu dikurangin 2, jadi untuk requirementnya. Sekarang agility, ada deaf hands, require agility for all weapons will be to lower. Oh, ini kayak strength tadi tapi untuk agility. Featherweight, fall damage is reduced by 30%. Jadi kalau jatuh dikurangi damage-nya dari 30%. Bagus juga itu. Agility. Ini kayaknya kita kalau pilih salah satu bisa pilih lagi nggak ya yang belum dipilih ini ke berikutnya nanti kalau level up. Tapi fall damage by 30% itu kayaknya penting nggak ya? Kayaknya nggak. Mendingan ini dulu deh, defense aja. Oke, berikutnya speech. Oh, ini tandanya perk points yang bisa ditambahin ada berapa? 1, berarti kita tetap bisa tambahin 1. Oke, level progress. Speech, polish wares. When selling weapons, armor, or clothing that are in near perfect or perfect condition, you'll gain term. Oke. Jadi kalau kita jual senjata atau armor, kita bisa dapat 10% lebih banyak dari biasanya. Kalau kondisinya 98 sampai 100% baik gitu. Silver tongue, you get plus 4 speech bonus when haggling, make it easier to negotiate better price. Kayaknya mau silver tongue deh. Jadi kita speechnya plus 4, terus kita ketika tawar-menawar kita bisa negosiasi harga yang lebih baik. Silver tongue aja. Ya. Yeah. Oke, apalagi itu aja ya. Stamina, secondary derived stats. Oke. Oh, ini. Oh, ini juga ada ininya ya. Ada perksnya juga. Alchemy, craftsmanship, combat. Oh, combat juga ada. Banyak sekali ini. Long sword. Oh, ini combo ya. Buff, reading spot, hunger, reputation. Ini reputasi kita. Tempat berbeda, punya reputasi berbeda. Oke, coba lihat kita combat. Atau skills ini dulu ya. Scholarship. Skills, alchemy. Okay, raw food and herbs will have in your inventory will spoil 50% slower. Oke, jadi makanan dan tumbuh-tumbuhan itunya lebih expire-nya lebih lama. Enthusiast itu sekitar while brewing options, your energy will slowly replenish and your nourishment will not decrease. Okay, your energy and your nourishment will not decrease. I don't know. You can sell the potions you brew for 30% more. Kayaknya ini deh preservasi lebih, jadi yang kita pegang itu makanan yang kita pegang basinya lebih lama. Ini aja deh. Okay, craftsmanship. If you sharpen a weapon on the grindstone to a condition of 98% or higher, the weapon gains a bonus effect that increases its slashing damage by 10%. This effect will remain active as long as the weapon's condition stays above 75%. Okay, kalau ini, if you wear boots repaired by yourself, sprinting will cost you 25% less stamina, so you can run longer and go further. Untuk lari ya, tapi kalau punya kuda buat apa itu ya? Well fitted armor and clothing that you repair yourself with the armor's kit will make less noise when worn. The effect lasts only until the item's quality level drops. Oh, itu kayaknya bagus deh buat ini. Buat kayak sneaking, nyuri gitu kan. Jadi suaranya nggak terlalu kencang. Kalau armor yang kita perbaiki pakai ini suaranya berkurang katanya. Ini harus grindstone ya, jadi harus kayak gue dengar grindstone agak aneh di game ini, jadi kayaknya mau well fitted aja dah. Okay. Drinking, nightcap. If you were meant to get a hangover while sleeping, now you won't. Plus, when you're drunk, all the beds are 2% more comfortable, so you sleep like a king. Oh, ini under the influence of alcohol, you'll be less likely to be injured by falling from a height because the patron saint of drinkers has a protective hand over you. Ini aja deh. Ini perk untuk minum. Ini perk untuk naik kuda. Melee attacks from horseback will cost you for 15% less stamina and will be harder for enemies to unseat you. Saddle saddler repairs with a cobbler's kit will be 20% more efficient. Additionally, because you know pouches and satchels well, you have a +1 bonus on the thievery skill if you pick pockets. Oh. Kayaknya saddler aja deh. Okay, because you know pouch and satchels well, you have. Ya, kita mau nyuri-nyuri juga nanti. Scholarship, scholarship cuma satu pilihannya ya. The buff from sitting has increased comfort effect of 15%, so you can study faster. Okay, belajar lebih cepat 50%. Stealth, nah ini diam-diam. Nyuri dan bunuh stealth gitu. Stealth kill. Oh ini udah punya ya, ini udah punya. Pilihannya antara bushman sama one way or another. Okay. You'll make 50% less noise when moving in bushes. Nah, itu bagus, membuat bunyi lebih sedikit di semak-semak. Yang ini one way or another. If an opponent defends against your attempt to stun or stealth kill them, they will suffer penalties to their stats. This will make it easier for you to defeat them conventionally. The effect lasts for 20 seconds. Kayaknya mau bushman aja dah. Okay. Ini semua udah. Secondary, ini derive side dialogue stats. Okay. Combat, warfare. Evade, feint. Perfect block, riposte. Head protection. If you are wearing a helmet, blows to the head will cost 20% less damage. Kalau kita pakai helm, damage-nya 20% lebih kurang. Steadfast. Blocks will cost you 20% less stamina, and your shield weapon will wear down 20% long. Kayaknya kita bakal pakai shield, perisai, sama pedang. Jadi bagusnya kayaknya steadfast. Jadi kalau kita ngeblok, stamina-nya 20% kurang. Dan senjata kita juga rusaknya 20% lebih lambat. Jadi steadfast aja lah. Okay. Swords, opening strike. If you successfully wound an opponent by a strike to an uncovered zone, it will be more difficult for the opponent to block your subsequent attacks. Okay. For a precise strike with a fully charged sword attack, your sword fighting skill will count 3 higher. So your attack will not only be stronger, but it would also be harder to parry. Oh, ini bagus juga nih. Jadi kita nggak bisa di parry kalau pakai fully charged sword attack. Tapi ini juga bagus. Jadi kalau kita attack berulang-ulang juga bakal lebih susah ditangkis. Sorry. Ntar, minum dulu. Oke. Kita balik lagi. Kayaknya bagusnya sword. Kayaknya mungkin ini itu bukan sword, opening strike. Jadi kita bisa itu berulang-ulang, attack berulang-ulang. Mungkin yang satu lagi itu kayaknya buat heavy weapons, jadi buat senjata yang lebih berat-berat gitu. Kayaknya ya. Oke, player. Oke. Sekarang kita jurnalnya join the other for breakfast. Kita akan berdiri. Stamina kita belum penuh, tapi health kita udah penuh. Sekarang kita mau makan bersama, makan pagi. Oke.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us!
Sure.
I'm feeling a bit peckish.
Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course, I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And
Kayaknya
for
udah.
that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm
Udah sehat
grateful
dia.
to you too, Henry. Bagian told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Ya, tentu saja. Sir Hans di-capture sama humans.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
Iya, human. Ya,
They come from somewhere in Hungary.
tentara bayaran dari Hungary.
Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
Oh, Pebbles.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
Pebbles itu kudanya si Henry di game pertama. Okay, for Talmberg, what was about then? Yeah.
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for. But I groped around and found a pail, whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favor you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you
Ditatoin aja
encounter?
sekalian.
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you.
Oh,
For your journey.
baik sekali.
I don't know how to thank you for all this.
But I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We
Oh.
can't manage without them.
Iya.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bagian.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that.
Oh,
Take this
sama-sama.
potion. It will
Oh.
help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble.
Itu buat nge-save.
It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena.
Resep
This'll
juga
come in
dapat.
handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
Ya, kita belum baru
Sorry for coming late,
ngomong-ngomong
Ma.
aja, belum
We got
makan.
held up in
Jadi
Troskowitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first
kita ambil
time.
I know, but I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some
Buat di jalan.
baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
Then he shouldn't sell so
Sorry,
dear.
gua ambil juga
He charges
rotinya
nearly
semuanya.
twice as much as we do. So it's no wonder folks buy from us. But I understand. Next time I'll come straight home, so you're not on your own so much. If anyone comes here again threatening you, I'll put them in their place with an arrow. That'll teach them to try it on with us.
Maybe it's a good thing you wasn't here. They'd catch you, and I dread to think what they'd do with you.
They'd never catch me. You know I can take down a hare on the run, and a man's an easier target.
True enough. You've got a steady hand and an eye like a hawk. Not like me. But you know how it is. The less fuss going on around here, the better for us. And if anything does happen, we've got Growler, and he won't leave us in the lurch.
True. That animal is God's gift. Time to do something useful. The days are long, but there's no end of work to do.
Aye. Thank you, Pavlena. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Oke. Jadi si Pavlena ini kayaknya jago main ini nih, main panah gitu.
With you.
Oke.
Nothing against the
Hans.
hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
Oke. Iya, gimana dengan orang-orang lain ya?
What about the rest of our company?
Teman-teman kita.
Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I'd known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
Kita harus nyari Matt juga.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
Nggak
I
tahu
know
ya.
how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Nggak tahu dah, dari jauh kan.
Surely get him one day.
Nggak mungkin
I promise
bisa
you.
ngelihat.
And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. You're still my protector, though, so you need a weapon right away. Here you go. You never know.
Dapat dari mana pedangnya?
Where'd you get it?
I found it in the dung pile. Must have belonged to the fellow I brawled with that night we got here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Makasih Bu. Nasi uduk sama gorengannya. Deep Silver Presents. Oh, intronya lagi. Oh, siapa ini? Oh, biasa si Hans. Nanti dulu Hans, nanti. Oh, kok lagunya tiba-tiba kayak gitu?
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine. And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed. And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed.
Oh, ditutup. Slot mana dong? Ngetok, diketok aja, diketok. Mungkin ada orang. Nah, itu dia.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sahanash of Laipa.
Yang pasti sih ada orangnya, itu kan ada asap-asap. Oh, ini ada datang orangnya nih dari atas. Oh!
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon.
Oh, mereka bakal kena nih. Bakal dihukum.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's
all this about?
Dia belum tahu kita siapa. Ngaco nih orang, lempar-lempar itu.
Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans
Udah jelas ngomong-ngomong
of Perkstein.
jadi messenger.
Heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days.
Gila juga
And even
bandit-bandit
if he
ini.
did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
Cuman gara-gara pakaian kita kayak gini, jadi di ini.
Not your shitty hands off me!
Wah.
No, wait, one moment. What the fuck was that? So now what?
Bersih-bersih,
There's only
terbau.
one thing we can do.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
Someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Oke. Ya, kita harus bersih-bersih, ganti pakaian.
The first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
Oke. Balik ke Ratai jauh nggak ya? Atau cari duit di sini?
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
Oke. Iya benar.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
Jadi kita ya balik lagi dikubur. Mereka kita kubur dulu. Ya.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Bagian. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
Makan apa nih?
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Oh, disuruh kerja buat ngebayar makanan ini kayaknya. Kekurangannya.
What is it?
It's that woman from the pond.
The one you gave us away for?
I burned that witch. Wench!
I tell you. What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
itu kita. Oke. Gue pernah ngeliat lo sebelumnya.
I've seen you before.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster. If you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at
Dia nggak inget dia.
stinking up my establishment.
Aduh.
Doesn't half taste good today.
Nicely settled.
Oke.
What was that? Daddy's wounded. Oh.
Kita ini dulu deh. Mandi dulu sebentar. Mandi kebo. Oke. Talk to the woman. Jadi kita ngomong lagi.
And won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
Wait, tunggu dulu.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on, are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
Bukan. We saw
each other by that pond.
What pond?
Di danau yang diserang
I
itu.
haven't been at any pond.
We saved you. Me and my lord there. You and some other women were attacked by bandits. You must remember that.
I have no idea what you're on about.
Kok nggak tahu?
I work at the castle and I wasn't at any pond.
Apa beda orangnya? Coba ini deh. I don't know why you're trying to deny
And
it.
I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking
Oh.
too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Ketahuan ngintip.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. That we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
Wah, jual mahal nih. Mentang-mentang baju kita jelek, bau kita kayak bau.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Siap untuk apa?
What for?
To get to work.
Oh, yeah.
You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
Okay.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly.
Okay, siap.
Two men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
Oh, itu doang. Okay, yeah.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
It's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
Iya, jelas, Bu.
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Ratai. Ratai.
Ratai.
Ratai. That rings a bell. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
Seperti apa di sini?
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, But more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here. And that's a big problem.
Ya maaf, I'm sorry.
Well, can't be helped. Let's hope things get better.
Di mana gue bisa nyari pekerjaan di sini?
Where can I find work around these parts?
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me. So don't bother looking anywhere else yet.
Oh iya, tentu saja.
But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the smith for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decently for a helping hand. Come to mention it, he's sat just round the corner there, if you want to ask him about it. And that fella next to him is Miller Grazel. He needs helpers now and then, but watch out for him. You know what they say about Millers.
I've heard things all right.
Well then, be careful.
Apakah ini tempat restoran saja? Apa restoran ini doang yang ada di sini?
Is this the only tavern here?
In Troskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid their bills.
Oh, banyak yang ngutang berarti. Oke. Terus gue dengar tentang ada pernikahan di sini.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Troskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathhouse wench.
Oke. Apakah Lord von Burgov akan ada di pernikahan?
Will Lord von Burgov be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Siapa itu Samin?
Who is this Samin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Pernikahannya akan berlangsung di mana?
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Apakah gue bisa datang ke weddingnya?
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Oke. Tentang pernikahan ini?
Is that all you know about the wedding?
What else is there to know? I'm just looking forward to being a guest and having someone serve me for a change.
Oke, karungnya perlu dipindahin kemana? Gue udah tahu, cuman
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
Tanya lagi
To
aja.
the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you. So you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
Oke. Where's the
Where's
pantry?
the pantry?
Second door inside the tavern. You can't miss it.
Oke.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. What can I get for you?
Alright. Sekarang kita harus ngomong ke Hans. Ayo Hans, kita harus kita udah makan kan?
It
Hans,
happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
kita harus
Talk to
kerja.
that woman from the pond.
Oh.
I noticed.
Okay.
It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Burgov is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, a nobleman, is marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's the talk of the region. It's invitation only, of course. But maybe we could wangle our way in somehow.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Berghoff will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
Kita akan memikirkan sesuatu.
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
Oh,
I
ayolah.
can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Ya, ini lo tahu nggak lagi pakai pakaian apa? Nggak bakal ada yang tahu lo itu apa seorang noble gitu.
Do you have any idea what you look like?
Well, all right. I may not look much like a noble, but my blood's still blue. People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar, as if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Ugh.
Ayolah, jangan manja.
You know, sir, not everyone is born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Ordinary people have to work their whole lives. So you should be able to manage it too, at least for one day.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I?
Oh, jadi kayak kasta-kastaan
Give me a
gitu.
sword, I can get to work. But we...
Kepencet. Okay. Okay.
So, which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
Jadi semuanya.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labor, it wouldn't be such an offense against divine order as in my case. Pure blood, noble status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
Jadi benar nih nggak mau bantu.
Are you really not going to help me? It's just a couple of sacks.
Come now, Henry. What did I tell you about Bellatoris and the natural order of the world? I simply cannot carry sacks.
Nah, ini kasta-kastaan nih. Masih abad 1500, ke abad ke-15 maksudnya. Jadi ya. Ya, statusnya lupain aja statusnya.
They say clothes maketh the man. And you don't look much like a noble right now. So, I don't think the natural order will collapse if you get your hands dirty.
What do you know about a nobleman's honor? It's not long since I had to drag one sack through the night, and if I hadn't, that sack wouldn't be here now. So I think I've done my fair share. I mean it, Henry. Stop trying to push me.
Suit yourself then.
Oke deh. Kayaknya dia benar-benar nggak mau. Coba kita tanya sekali lagi deh.
So, you simply aren't gonna work?
That is a warrior's lot, Henry. Conserving his strength till the next battle comes along.
Okay, fine.
I'll get to work. Alone.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? While giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, If you think about the three states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry. Such is my nature.
Whatever.
Oke. Ini ya sacknya ya, karung-karungnya.
You're not the fella who's supposed to carry the sacks, are you?
Oh iya, emang gua. Kenapa emang? Miller's Wagoner.
I'm supposed to move the sacks. Are you guarding them?
Aye. Thank God someone's bothered to come at last. The quicker sacks are moved, the better. You'll have your work cut out on your own. But don't look at me. I ain't gonna help you. I'll move each sack so you can get a better grip on it. But don't expect no more from me.
Oh, iya.
What a day.
Makasih udah bantu. Oke. Ada 5.
That isn't half heavy. Oh.
Tadi katanya di dalam pintu kedua ya, dalam di pantry di atas kayu-kayu. Ini pintu pertama. Ini pintu kedua. Ini bukannya? Apa di sini? Kayaknya bukan di sini deh. Ini tempat. Kayaknya tempat makan nih. Oh, mungkin ke dalam sini. Oke, berarti oh iya di sini nih. Put down the sack. 1 selesai. 4 lagi.
Someone bumped him off, didn't even rob him. That is strange. Why the long face?
Ya biar gua aja yang kerja, Hans. Lu duduk aja sana santai. Santai aja ya. Dua. 3 lagi.
Here it comes.
Right. Listen to this.
Oh, apa ini?
Incumbit probatio.
Malah ngobrol-ngobrol ya.
Non qui negat.
Is that supposed to be Latin?
Clever you. Do you know what it means?
No. And I doubt you do either.
The burden of proof is on the one who declares, not on the one who denies. So you see, I speak.
Sevatya. Oh, ini orang.
I've just proven to you that I'm a nobleman.
You've proved fuck all. Remembering some words you heard in church doesn't make you a nobleman. I heard about the attack by the pond, actually. I heard it was a massacre.
Innkeeper!
And none of the strangers survived.
That was our company. But the 2 of us managed to get away. It was the same bandits who attacked Lord von Bergov's men. Why the fuck doesn't anyone believe us?
Maybe because you've got no way of proving it?
We lost everything. How hard is that to understand?
What if you're one of those bandits? And you're up to no good? We should kick both of you out.
Oh.
Just to be on the safe side.
Jangan.
What's your name again?
Hans Capon of Perkstein.
You just made that up.
I certainly did not.
Yes, you did. Here you go. I never heard of any Perkstein.
Itu gak bakal selesai tuh.
How dare you? I am the son of the bailiff.
Kita harus ngomong sama orang itu deh. Kalau mau masuk ke pernikahannya, kalau nggak salah ya, kata ibu ini. Cuman kita nggak bisa ngomong dulu, kita harus kerja dulu, bayar hutang dulu. 2 lagi. Oh.
Did you say? Say it again.
Oh, mau berantem jangan-jangan.
Fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smartass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Iya, tenang.
Calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Yeah, berhenti.
Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me? Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Oh, mau berantem sama semuanya nih.
You should have fucking stayed out of it.
Don't spare it!
Stamina.
You scum!
I'll crush you!
Got you! Good!
Oh!
Nice strike!
Waduh.
Fucked up.
Show your stuff!
Waduh, gawat.
You shouldn't have fought with us, you bastard!
Fuck you!
This is unbelievable.
Nein!
You bored!
We'll finish this quickly.
Oh. Mau juga. Mundur dulu. Staminanya ke atas dulu.
Hey, get him!
Mundur. 1 lawan 2.
Once more, I can go home. Good. Zeig, was du drauf hast. Scheiße! You won't get me. So nicht.
Ayo.
Fucking hell!
Ayo. Siapa mau lagi? Satu jatuh. Tinggal satu lagi. Dua jatuh. Kita juga jago juga kita berantemnya. Waduh, gawat nih.
Grab them vagabonds!
Wah, gawat. Benar-benar dipermalukan si Hans Capon nih.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak? You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero,
We'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Waduh.
Oh, shut up! Oh, you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
Oke, gue cuman mau
I was
ini
just defending you.
jaga.
Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologize. I'd expect my right-hand man to argue my case a bit better.
What do you think I was trying to do? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me. Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Sebenarnya salah Henry juga.
You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Ayo kita berhenti.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing.
Jangan marah-marah terus.
It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Oke, maaf deh, minta maaf ya.
That's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realized it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I'll have to consider what to do next.
Wah, kayaknya bakal pisah nih. Berantemnya sampai nyakitin hati. Pada ngambek-ngambekan. Sampai pagi di luar. Pasti lapar, capek, mungkin gatel digigit nyamuk.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Oh, siapa ini?
Isn't that Otto?
Iya, itu teman kita kan? Mau pergi ke wedding itu kali ya?
Wait, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
Pakai pegel banget pasti ini.
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. Alright, off you go.
Suka ini nepuk pantat. Okay. Okay, crime and reputation. Every one of your actions has consequences. If you commit crimes, and the world around you and its people will react to them. What is a crime? Anything an honest Christian should avoid is considered a crime. One must not kill innocents, steal, break in other people's homes, harm people or domestic animals, and disturb their peaceful lives. Jadi jangan berbuat jahat karena akan dibalas. Tapi ini sebenarnya kalau ketahuan aja kayaknya. Jadi consequences of a crime. Somebody will report you to the guard and engage in a confrontation themselves. You aren't even safe if no one catches you red-handed. You aren't safe even if people aren't stupid and they might deduce it was you who did it. You can find your information about reputation in the player card P under the reputation tab. Reputation affects how people treat you. If someone likes you, they'll greet you kindly, and merchants may even give you discounts. On the other hand, if they hate you, they may not even talk to you. You can improve your reputation by completing tasks. You can make it worse by committing crimes and acting dishonestly. The way you behave spreads among people, or so. If you help or hurt one person, others in the area will sooner hear about it. So, jadi kalau kita melakukan kejahatan di suatu tempat, orang akan ngomong-ngomong dan akan tersebar beritanya, dan orang lain yang tidak ada di situ bakal tahu juga. Improving your reputation. A bad reputation can always be remedied by paying an indulgence or penitent pilgrimage, which can be imposed by a priest. Okay. Unrest. If there's a lot of crime going on in the area, people will become more vigilant, arm themselves, and guards will call in reinforcements. So once things have been settled down, everything will turn to normal.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up lord of Pergstein.
Okay, kita punya beberapa quest. Tapi kayaknya kita berhenti dulu di sini. Kita take a break dulu. Terima kasih sudah menonton. Jangan lupa like, comment, dan subscribe. Sampai jumpa di video berikutnya.